The Mage Pro by Hudef features a elongated body thermoformed with a T700 raw carbon fiber face, and today we're on court to test it out. Let's go putts around. All right, guys, we're out here today with the Mage Pro by Hudef. First, we're going to talk about it. It's going to be the tech specs of it. It's going to come with a T700 raw carbon fiber face that we talked about. It's going to have a nice feel, provide a lot of spin. It is a 16.5, so even though Hudef calls it a hybrid paddle, it's actually an elongated paddle with just a little bit of a rounded top half, which you guys will see here in that picture. The thing I find most interesting on this is going to be the swing weight, which is going to be 118, and the twist weight is going to be 16.4. So it's going to be a lighter paddle than a lot of the thermoformed, almost like a Gen 1 paddle, I would say. Has a nice soft plush face with it. Definitely a control paddle is what I would consider this paddle to be. Had a buddy of mine give this a try earlier, and he liked it. He felt like his elbow was actually going to be able to endure an extended play session because of its lightness. I actually would consider it more of a blank canvas, really, because the swing weight is 118 and other paddles of this generation and time period are anywhere between 123, 125, things like that. I feel like you can add some lead tape, some tungsten to the sides of it, to the top of it here, work on some plow through, increase the twist weight without really having too much of an impact on the overall swing weight feel of the paddle because it's so light. You know, it gives you some quick hand speed up here at the net when you get into some hand battles and whatnot. But I feel like adding some weight, increasing the twist weight, giving a little bit more plow through if you put some weight on the top, that's really going to help the paddle out, give you a little bit more sense of put away power, but not sacrificing too much of the lighter swing weight. So I would consider this more of a blank canvas option for that. If we want to stand back here, like I said, it feels more like a control paddle, and we're going to work on some blocks, really kind of get that feeling of how well I can return some blocks there. It is 98 degrees outside right now. So it's a toasty one. With this paddle, oh, that's terrible. It does feel like you get out of it kind of what you put into it, right? So if you want a little bit more power, you put a little bit more power into it. If you want a little bit more control, you get a little more control into it. So it is a control paddle in that regard. I'd say not even necessarily an all-around paddle. It just provides really good control and really a lot of user operation opportunities for that. So if you want to do some hard returns like what we're doing right here from the net, blocking back, you can get it back there. Now we're going to work on a little drop shot here. That was a little too hard. Do a couple more of those. Still too hard. Gotta get used to the paddle here. Oh yeah, that's pretty. All right, one more of those. It doesn't have the plush feel of, let's say, a carbon fiber Kevlar weave in terms of softness and you know, just how it kind of sits on the face for a little bit, but it is obviously easily blocked. So, all right, back here, working on some drops. Good shot. Yeah, it does feel like you can just ease it over with the drops. I mean, you just have that much control. Top spin drops, back spin drops, it's a little long. I mean, you just feel like you can control wherever you want it to go, except when you don't hit it over the net like that. Let's work on some drives here, kind of get a feel for that. In my other play testing, I haven't seen have a lot of passing power per se. but it does have some power. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bummer, that's a good shot. Again, this paddle, you get out of it what you put into it. So you can swing really hard. You don't really feel like it's gonna go out. But if you don't swing hard, that's kind of what you get, right? So super control paddle, not gonna be heavy hitting. Some people like that, some people don't. So it's kind of one of your preferences for that. And again, I look at it as blank canvas, right? You can hit it hard, put some weight on the side of it here with lead or tungsten, and even increase the plow through with it or increase the twist weight. All right, it's that time for the hot ball, the PCKL spin ball. We're gonna see how well. This does have the carbon fiber face, as I've mentioned a few times. So I'm expecting the spin to be on average par with everything else. Here we go, you ready? That's gonna be the spin. This is what we get. Bing! And as we see, not that bad. Probably top 75% would be my guess in terms of spin. Yeah, let's move on to speed here. Oh, have my camera back here. Gonna get some radar speed. The wind is probably helping a little bit today. So expect to see maybe a little bit faster than I typically would with a thermoformed T700 carbon fiber, but not necessarily a lot of that oomph behind it with the swing weight. Oh, I was out. All right, there it is. My guess looking here at the phone, it's actually turned out to be about average for what I would expect from this type of paddle. Doesn't have a lot of swing weight, not a lot of plow through. The spin also is gonna help to keep it in a little bit, but again, I feel like it's one of those that you get out of it, what you try to put into it, it's not gonna have any extra plow through power to really be able to help you generate paddle speed and ball speed from that. All right, guys, conclusion on the Mage Pro from Hudef. Again, I look at it as it's gonna be a blank canvas. The fact that it has a swing weight of 118 and a twist weight of 6.4, but it is elongated, provides you some real opportunities to customize this paddle and be able to get it to where you wanted to have it. Maybe you want a little bit more plow through, put some tape up here on the top. Maybe you want to have a little bit of plow through, but also have some stability on the sides for twist weight to give you maybe a little bit more feel with the sweet spot when you're doing dinks or in transition. That's definitely an opportunity as well. This paddle here, I think has a lot of opportunities, and the best thing about this is it's $99. I mean, it's super cheap, and with the discount code you guys saw earlier with PuttsAround PB, it's 15% off. So that makes this paddle $85 for a blank slate to really be able to generate what you want in terms of a paddle, especially if you're just starting out into purchasing a more quality paddle. So let me know what you guys think below. Go ahead and put those comments down there, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again.